Oh my, oh my. The next to arrive at the old castle gate was a mustached magician in high hat and cape. "Your Grace," he announced, "with your kind permission, my hypnotic spells can cure this condition." So here's the magician with all of his magic and his birds and his promises. "Proceed," the king yawned. "Do what you can." "I'll start with some tricks," the magician began. With a wave of his hand and a whisper of words, he brought forth from nowhere a flurry of birds. Oh, the king is interested. Oh, the prince seems to be too. And there are definitely a flurry of birds everywhere. A bouquet of roses, a rabbit of course, and last but not least, he brought forth a horse. "A horse in the castle!" the queen screamed. "No more!" "Guards!" called the king. "Show him the door!" "Oh, why?" the prince cried. "Can't I have a ride?" So, it's not working. Oh, look, he's ready to play, and he wants to ride the horse that's running away. Oh my, there's more. So, the next night at bedtime, the prince got a present. A feather-down quilt stuffed with feathers of pheasant. "Sire," said the peasant who brought him the present, "the prince cannot sleep in a bed that's unpleasant. Try this, little boy. It's as soft as new snow. You'll drift off to dreamland. You'll love it, I know." So, though he has a lovely quilt, now he has a super soft comforter that's fluffy and soft to lay on. The prince was so happy he jumped in head first. Oh! He jumped in so hard that the feather quilt burst. "Achoo!" wheezed the king. "Achoo!" sneezed the queen. It took them all morning to get the place clean. The feathers are just everywhere. But the prince was so tickled, he giggled all night. He laughed and he laughed at the ludicrous sight. It's not working. He's not asleep yet. Night after night, they tried to amuse him. Night after night, there was endless confusion. Jugglers tried juggling, jesters made gestures, learned professors made countless conjectures. Nurse sang a lullaby, cook baked a cake, but alas, the small prince still stayed wide awake. And here they all are, busy, busy as can be, but oh look, he doesn't look very sleepy. Then, one windy night, it was long after 8, an old woman came to the great palace gate. "Your Majesties, please," she curtsied quite low, "I'll get him to sleep if you'll just stop this show." "And what do? Do you dance? Can you sing? What's in your bag? What did you bring?" "Well, I guess we'll find out, because there's the little old lady and her bag, and the queen and the king, and they're not sure of much things." Oh, but the little prince, now he's curious too. He wants to see just what this little old lady will do. So she reaches in her bag, and we're going to see what she's going to do. "Of course I can dance, and I do love to sing, but for bedtime," she said, "I've the very best thing." Reaching into her basket, she pulled out a book and said to the prince, "I'll read while you look." Ooh, this sounds like a good idea. So there they are, the little prince, the little old lady, and her storybook. And he looks really excited. In fact, the dog does too. But let's see what happens. But where are the pictures? He asked in surprise. You'll see them, she said, if you just close your eyes. So that's what he did. He shut his eyes tight, and soon after that, oh my, I wonder. Fell asleep for the night. So he finally got to go to sleep. So the little prince is a lot like you. He doesn't always want to do what he's supposed to do. But going to bed and going to sleep lets you play so much better when you've had your rest and sleep. Love you, sweetheart. We miss you, Jacob. And hopefully when you read this storybook, you'll think of Nana. Love you, sweetheart. Good night.